my channel. Today's video is going to be a chatty get ready with me for my Valentine's Day date with Bradley tonight. I'm very excited, mainly because I get to eat Italian food. I used Valentine's Day, my birthday, and our anniversary as a way to just like feel no guilt about eating all the Italian food I want, so great. But another reason I wanted to do this is because I've been getting a lot of questions recently on recent videos asking to do tutorials, and I don't feel so comfortable with the tutorial situation because I literally don't know what I'm doing. I try to do what Jaclyn Hill tells me and that's about it, and it's mostly experimenting, but I just thought I would do this get ready with me makeup style just to kind of show you the products I've been using, how I've been using them if you're curious. But please keep in mind, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not telling you that I know what I'm doing. I just don't want the nasty comments of like, oh my god, you don't even know what you're doing, because I know I don't. This is just fun for me, and I'm sharing it with you guys if you're interested. If you're not, then just click out, but if you are, then stay. So I'm gonna start out by clipping my hair back because can't do my makeup with my hair in my face. Hopefully I'm in focus. This is gonna look really good. That looks just as good as I thought it was gonna look. Okay, so I'm going to start with my base. I'm gonna be starting as usual with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, which I love. Take a quick bath in that and swallow some. This stuff is amazing. It is my favorite. I hauled it. Let me get it out. I did just purchase this Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra-Charged Complexion Prep Priming Spray, but I haven't tried it out yet. I've been telling everybody, I don't know if I've been telling you, but I've been telling everybody in my real life, I am struggling with breaking out right now, and I'm eliminating new products to kind of try and figure out what it is. I'm kind of on the come down, and I'm just trying to figure out what it is, and I don't know, so I'm nervous to try anything new at the moment, but I'm dying to try this because I'm starting to hear some of my favorite YouTubers talk about it, and when I tried it on in the store, it just smelled so good, like coconuts, and it felt good, but I think that it's kind of like along the same line, so I'm excited to try it. But in the spirit of me breaking out, we're gonna stick to what we know. Also, when I'm filming, it always takes so long for like the sprays to dry, so I came prepared. My best friend bought me this in Spain, and I use it much more than I think he thought I was going to. It's fabulous. I'm like Beyonce. Or even if you're not filming and you just want it to dry quicker, because like when you're getting ready, it's kind of annoying to just kind of sit there and be like, oh my god, my face is wet, so invest in a fan. Okay, enough of that. I am going to follow up with the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. This was one of the things in the running that I thought maybe was breaking me out. Okay, no. I'm gonna have to turn that off, hold on. These new lights take up most of this room because it's a very, if you've seen my apartment tour, which I'll link it up there, it's a very small, like extra den is what they call it, but we've turned it into like our office slash my beauty space. I'm out of breath from climbing under the light. But these lights like literally take up the entire length of this room, so I have to crawl under them to get to the computer. So it's a glamorous life that I live. Anyway, this was one of the things in the running that I thought was maybe breaking me out. I don't think it is, because what made me first do this was when I went to Utah. I only took select products, and when I was in Utah, my skin was like clearing up, and I brought this to Utah, and I love this, so I hope it's not this, and I'm just gonna take a chance and use it today because I wanted to show you that I love it. I don't know if it's breaking me out or not, but I'll keep you updated. So just a little bit on my hands, and honestly guys, this smells like strawberry Pop-Tarts, and it's incredible. Oh, it smells so good. If you don't know that about me, which why would you? Because why would I ever talk about that? But I love Pop-Tarts, and I can't be near them because I will eat all of them. Like growing up, I had a Pop-Tart for breakfast and a Pop-Tart to finish the day. Like I loved Pop-Tarts. Still do, just can't eat them because, you know, health. Okay, now for foundation, I kind of wanted to go with a full coverage, light full coverage, so that's not full coverage, but like a flawless looking dewy base. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm taking my L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This is in the shade W2 Porcelain Light Ivory. That's a lot of words, but that's what it is. And I'm going to be mixing it with my Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation in the color Rose Ivory, which I mentioned this in my latest favorites video. It's an old favorite, but a total staple favorite. It is amazing, and a little bit goes a long way, so that's why I mix it, because it's expensive. I don't want to put it all over my face when I just need it like a little bit. So I'll show you what I do. Taking this, pumping it on. There we go. I'm also going to be using my beauty blender. I just got the nude one, which is like fabulous because this is the color it ends up looking anyway, so you might as well just get one that's like this and then you don't feel so gross. And I'm just going to stipple it all over my face. I am addicted to my beauty blender. I think that it gives the nicest finish, and I don't know, with me, I feel like my foundations can be streaky and like small lines can be in it if I use a brush some of the time. And so the Beauty Blender just eliminates that for me, and it's just, I love it. And it just feels good, and it just blends everything really, really nicely. It's really hard to talk and do your makeup at the same time. Don't forget to get down the neck. And a little bit on the ears. That wasn't a good tip. You don't have to do that part. I'm gonna need a little bit more foundation, so I'm doing so. I was being light-handed. I was being modest because I didn't want you to judge me, but we're going back in. I love the color match of this foundation on me, which I feel like I talk about all the time, but that is an important factor of foundation, I guess. And it's the nicest foundation for like every day because it just makes your skin, my hair right now, it just makes your skin look so like luminous and healthy, but not greasy, which is, if you're going for a luminous finish, that's probably what you're wanting. Nobody wants to be a greased chicken. A little bit of dewiness coming through is always nice. So then I'm going in with that Laura Mercier one, and I'm just taking a little dab. A little dab will do ya. Can you see that? Just the smallest amount. Because I'm only going to take it pretty much like in the focal points of my face. Like I'm not really going to bring it down my cheeks too much. I'm just going to start stippling it where I want like a little bit of extra coverage. So actually yes, my cheeks, but like, you know what I mean. Not this part of my cheeks. A little bit up there. Just mainly like around my nose because that's where I find it like looks really, really nice. And on my chin as well. Yeah, it just instantly gives you amazing coverage and I love it. Okay, now it's time to conceal some things. This hair is not working for me. Hold the hell on. Okay, that'll have to work instead. Gonna take my Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealer that I love, that I just repurchased. This is my 4th bottle of this, I think, which is nuts, but it's the best. So I'm just gonna put it under my eye, a little bit on my eyelid, down the nose, a little bit on the forehead, and a little bit on the chin, and I just kind of use whatever's left on the brush. I don't dip again for those areas. And this does kind of look like a lot of product, and it probably is, but I look insane. Don't worry if you put on too much of this product because it blends out really, really nicely. It's not going to be cakey. I do set this, which you'll obviously see in a second, but it doesn't crease, and it's amazing, and I just love it. I debated buying the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, but I got some comments from you guys saying that it didn't get as good reviews, and you tried it and you didn't like it. So I just stuck with this one because this is $28. It's essentially $30 for a concealer, which is so much money for a concealer. My other favorite concealer is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I just don't have that one right now, but it works just as well. But I'm out of that one too. I need to pick up that as well at Ulta. Okay, that's all blended out, and now I'm gonna go in with my Spot concealer. This is the NYX Incredible Waterproof Concealer. This is discontinued, I believe. I'm still usually able to find it and link it, but it's really, really good. It really does stay in place, and I love the color match. Should I say it's porcelain? Because it is. It's in porcelain. So I'm just gonna cover up my little chin zits that I normally need to cover. Although this side's doing pretty good, it's just this side. That's kind of how I know if a product or something is different and breaking me out, because I'm used to like chin zits, but when they start to creep up here, I know that it's like a product or something because that's just not normal for me. But the chin is always breaking out. And then I just kind of pat that in to make it all really seamless and smooth. Okay, now before we set things with powder, I'm gonna go in with one more cream product that I've been obsessed with. I also shared this in my recent favorites. It's the Chanel Tando whatever. Soleil Tande Chanel, and I'm gonna be using the Marc Jacobs Face One brush. This makes me look like I'm very fancy and luxurious. I apologize for this, but you don't have to buy these products. I mean, buy this one actually, it's really, really good. But this one, I like it, but I don't feel as deeply about it as I feel about their bronze brush. But anyway, it's just like, it's a good stippling brush, so I use that. So I take a little bit of the product and I just kind of start working it into where I work in bronzer. It's really, really natural looking. It only comes in one shade, which at first I was nervous about because I'm very fair and I don't know, I don't want to look too bronze or anything, but this is just like the perfect shade. I see people with all different skin tones using it on YouTube and it like works for a good range of people. I don't know how it works, but yeah, it just is really, really natural looking. I usually wear this on its own, and I can't wait for spring and summer to wear this on its own because it's just such a beautiful, like, it just looks so natural and nice. But today, I'm going to double up my bronzer and use some of the butter bronzer as well, just because I'm being extra. And I also take it down my neck, but it is truly beautiful. It's $50 and I think worth every penny, and it will last you forever. The first places to start sweating on me are my armpits and my mustache, so I need to set it. So we're gonna set my face now, and I've been using the Lorac Pro Contour Palette to set my face. That's just the phase I've been in. And I'm gonna use the Sigma Concealer Blend Kabuki F79 brush, which I'll have everything I'm talking about linked down below. I'm just gonna mix beige highlight and yellow highlight together. They're both matte. And then I'm going to just press it underneath my eye. And I'm also gonna do it on the eyelid to kind of set it for any eyeshadow we use, which I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do with my eyeshadow yet. I tend to stick to more of the beige highlight color because the yellow in this palette is super yellow on me. And I'm also gonna set my mustache and around my nose because it can crease on me there. I don't want to set too much. I mean, I'll set my nose a little, but not too much. I like it to be a little dewy. Also, of course, my chin and wherever we put concealer, I'm just gonna set that. You guys, I have Katy Perry Chained to the Rhythm stuck in my head so bad. I love it. It's so good. To the rhythm! I'm sure my neighbors are tired of me listening to it on repeat, but whatever. Okay, and then after I set my face, I'm gonna go back in with some more bronzer. This is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It's my one true love of life. And my other true love of life, the Marc Jacobs The Bronze Brush. And this is just an amazing combo. Very inexpensive bronzer with probably the most expensive bronzer brush besides the Tom Ford one. But it's amazing. And I'm just gonna go over the same areas just for a little bit more color and just to kind of keep it in place, kind of for more of like a nighttime look. I have the Butter Bronzer in the lightest shade, and I love it. It's so, so good. And I'm going to be using the Butter Blush in this video once we get to blush time. And this brush is just the best. For me, I have a huge face, so this like covers a lot of ground really quick. But even so, like it's just an amazing brush, and I freaking love it. And it washes really well, and I'd say if you're in the mood to treat yourself, buy it. Such a good influence on your wallets. I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring just because it's a night out on the town. Oh, my shirt's coming up. I'm gonna go back in with, this is the Sigma Extreme Structure Contour FL4 brush, which by the way, I'll have my Sigma link and coupon code down below. If you buy through me, it helps me out a little bit, so I appreciate it, but it's fine. I'm gonna use mostly this light contour shade, but I'm gonna mix in a little bit of medium, tap off the excess, suck at my cheeks, and just put it in the hollow. Just to create a little bit of a shadow. I got the roundest face in town, so we gotta do a little bit of this. Also, it's just fun. Take whatever's left and just kind of put it other places, but I don't like to do too much because, I don't know, I start to look crazy. And I'm so sorry, I'm looking mostly here in this video, which I do that a lot because it's really just hard not to look at yourself, but I'm using it as a mirror, which is terrible. I'm so sorry. I'll try to look here. Well, if I'm looking there, then I'm not looking. Okay. Looks like I need a little more blending. I don't know why I'm holding the brush like this, and why is my hand up in the air. Okay, I'm gonna move you in a little bit now because we're gonna do the eyes. Here I am, all close up. That looks good with the lights, though. Now you can see a little bit more of my face, so. Aw, since it's Valentine's Day, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. How cute. If you watch me, you know that I love my Too Faced palettes so freaking much. So let us see. This is an experimental get ready with me. So, if you haven't seen what the inside looks like, it's right there. They're all little hearts and they're super cute. I'm gonna start with this cashew color right here. It's kind of just like a light color. This is kind of more on like the cooler side, which I kind of have been enjoying. I'm wearing a red dress, so I'm kind of gonna do like a gold shimmer on like the main part of the eye. Also, you guys, you know that these smell like chocolate. Well, I don't know if you know, but the gist of these palettes is that they smell like chocolate, and they really do. And like when you get the powder in your mouth on accident, it tastes like chocolate, which is cool. So just gonna continue to buff that into my crease. By the way, I'm using a Luxie blending, Luxie 205 tapered blending, which I freaking love. Oops. Dipped it in the wrong shade. Let me wipe that off on my leg. But I've been loving these Luxie blending brushes. I have like 3 of them, and I just use all of them every day. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting that everywhere, just, you know, blending it up and in. It's a really pretty color. Now I'm gonna go in with this color right here, which is called Almond Truffle, a really, really pretty kind of mauve, dusty rose kind of color, which I also love. Just gonna use the same brush and just kind of layer it. Oh, so pretty. And I'm not going to do anything heavy or dramatic because I personally think I look better with less eye makeup, but I definitely still do enjoy it, and it's date night out, so I wanted to put some definition in my eyes. Not going to do anything crazy, but oh good, my battery's running out of room. I actually really like the way that looks, so we're just going to add some shimmer, and I'm debating between my favorite shimmer of all time, which is MAC All That Glitters. Oh, I just dumped some of it out. And then there's this, it's called Molasses Chip. Let's just swatch it. Right there. Ooh, that's kind of really pretty. Let me swatch the other one. So this one's a little bit more subtle. This one's a little bit more gold. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go with Molasses Chip just because we're being different. Wiping the swatches on my leg because that's classy. I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques, I don't know what, oval brush? I'm not sure. I'll have a link down below. Doesn't say what it is on it or else I'd tell you. And I'm just gonna use that Molasses Chip one. This makes me nervous. Should I use my finger? We're gonna go in with this first. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I am obsessed with this Molasses Chip color. I really do think that the Too Faced chocolate palettes are like my favorite eyeshadow formula. So I'm just trying to concentrate it like on the inner lid of my eye, and I am going to go back over it and blend it out, which I'll do that right now. Just because like I got it a little bit too far out, so I'm going to go back with that brush with nothing on it and just kind of blend everything. Oh, so pretty! Really feeling it. And then I'm just going to go with a little bit more shimmer and just kind of lay it right on where I want it. Since I already have it down, I just need a little more pack of color. It's so beautiful. I love it. And of course, just adjust whatever you need to, but yay, I like that. Okay, next eye. Go back in and blend it out. Now I am pleased as pie with that. So now I'm going to curl my lashes, and I actually curled my eyelash curler so it's not disgusting for you today. I just have a Chanel one, which somebody told me they don't make this anymore, which, I mean, eyelash curlers work for the most part, so just pick up anyone. I've just had this for years. And I'm gonna be using 2 mascaras today, just cause I'm extra, but I don't want to wear false lashes. I have been enjoying false lashes, but I don't know, just like out on a dinner date, I just want to, you know, be myself. But the first mascara, of course, is my CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I find a lot of mascaras layer nicely over this one, and this is just my favorite mascara formula in all the land. Just gonna coat my lashes real quick. Actually, this takes me a really long time, so not real quick, I'll just speed it up for you. Okay. Just noticed there's a little bit of fallout under my eye, so I'm just gonna bloop, bloop, bloop. And I don't wear mascara on my lower lashes most of the time because I don't like it on myself. I know I'm very odd, but that's just the gist. So before I put on my second coat of mascara, I'm gonna do my brows, which lately I've been being lazy and just using my NYX tinted brow gel, but I just got my eyebrows done, and it's date night, so I'm gonna do like the whole gist. I'm gonna brush them out first. So what I do is, I've been using the Anastasia Brow Definer in taupe. I prefer the Brow Wiz. I'm trying to use this up before I purchase that one. I'm gonna kind of outline them, and then fill them in with powder because I think it looks a little bit more natural that way, and I've just been enjoying it, so that's what I'm gonna do. Then I do kind of brush it out. So see, it like mostly fills in the tail end. So I'm just gonna kind of go in with a little bit of powder towards the front, but let me do this one first before we get ahead of ourselves. Okay, now I'm taking the Anastasia Brow Duo Powder in taupe as well in my MAC 236. It's just an angled brush, and I'm just gonna fill that in. Just looks a little bit more natural and a little less harsh than the pencil would. It's also just fun to fill in the lines, you know? And with this, I kind of mix the 2 colors. I obviously use this one more because I've hit pan on that side, but I really do mix both of them. And then I just brush them out. Voila! I am gonna set them, but not yet. I'm gonna do after I do all my highlighter and stuff. Which, speaking of, I'm gonna go and highlight my brow bone with this Divinity color right down here. And I'm gonna use this Luxie Concealer 211 brush, which I love. It has kind of like a pointed tip, so it's perfect for kind of just like dragging under your brow. This has a little bit of shimmer to it, but not much. It's just really pretty. And it also kind of just cleans up the brow a little bit. And like I said, I will set them in a minute because I need to. I'm also going to put a little bit in my inner corner. I like this shade, it's really nice. I need to use this palette more. Okay, now we're going to go in with our second coat of mascara, and I am going to curl my lashes again, which I feel like a lot of people would advise me against this, but I do it really lightly and really carefully, and it's been fine for years. And my lashes really are, I guess they're thick to begin with, and then product weighs them down, so just curling them multiple times helps them stay up, so it's what works. And then I'm going to go in with my Roller Lash mascara from Benefit. I was going to use the brown, but I'm going to use the black tonight because it's, you know, night out on the town. But I love this mascara, and I love the way it layers over the CoverGirl. I just feel like it gives me a little bit more of like a falsies effect, and I love it. See, it's just the best. Okay, I'm just gonna finish out the rest of the tutorial this close up, because why not? For blush, I'm gonna go in with my Butter Blush from Physicians Formula in the shade Plum Rose is what it's called. And I've been obsessed with using the Morphe G8 blush brushes with these. I don't know why, it's just been my go-to for the last like month and a half. So I'm just gonna put that in there and then onto my cheeks. And this is a really nice, kind of like subtle mauve everyday color that I think works well with most eye looks and most colors. I just love mauve blushes if I'm doing anything else, because it just usually like looks good. Because sometimes you put on a clashing blush color with your eyes and it just can get messy. So with this, I know it's not going to mess anything up. And I just kind of push that into my cheeks. Love this blush, you guys. Like if you haven't bought one yet, you need to. There's 2 now and they're coming out with 2 more colors. And it smells like coconut. It's so good, and the lasting power is incredible. So for highlight, I'm going to be going in with my Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow Palette. So I'm just going to take this lightest shade in my Real Techniques setting brush, which I love for highlight. I'm just going to pretty much douse this all over my face. It's so beautiful. I am obsessed. Can you see that? I hope so. We just need to add more so you can see it better. And I've been loving putting highlight just on the tip, LOL, of my nose. Just the tip. Put a little bit down the whole bridge of it, but it looks the best on me, I think, on the tip. Some on this side. I'm obsessed with this highlight. The powder's just a really good formula, and it's like not chalky, doesn't settle into your pores or fine lines or anything. It's just really pretty. Smells like peaches. Oh, it smells so good. But this is why I waited to set my brows, because I'm gonna put a little bit just like everywhere. I like to put a little bit above the brow bone. Teddy Panosian taught me that, and I like the way that looks. A little bit on my Cupid's bow, not a lot, but yeah, just kind of douse my face in highlight. I'm gonna go back in and curl my lashes one more time, but first, I'm gonna add some of my Clarins, what is this exactly called? Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil. This is the shade Raspberry. I love this stuff. Just a really nice, pretty, glossy color with a little sheer raspberry tint, but not a whole lot. It's just really moisturizing, but looks really nice at the same time. I'm not gonna wear a lip color because it's Valentine's Day, so they'll be kissing and eating, mainly drinking. And I just don't want to worry about it. So this gives me a little bit of a tint, but it's not a big deal. Give my lashes one more curl. This is what does the trick. Ba-bam. So if you do try this method with curling it with product already on it, make sure the product is dry or else it's really sticky and you could like harm your lashes that way. But you should be fine if you're careful. Like I said, I've been doing it for literally years and it works really well for me. Like now my lashes will stay up. And yeah, let me take my hair down. Okay guys, so this is my completed makeup look. I hope you like it. Like I said, most of the time makeup is just experimental and fun, but I did use a lot of the products that I have been as far as my base goes. Just my eyes was kind of different for me today. I'll have all the products linked down below if you're interested, including what's on my nails, because I know you're interested. Please subscribe. I will have my little face right up there so you can subscribe, and my last video will be right down there in the corner. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, all at Amy Lynn Buttchin. And yeah, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like these kind of chatty, get ready with me videos, let me know. I can do another one very soon for the Ariana Grande concert. But yeah, I'm gonna go get dressed and go out for Valentine's Day. I love you guys. I hope you had a really nice Valentine's Day. Whether you have a significant other or just loved ones in your life, I hope it was full of love. And I'll see you guys very soon. I'll talk to you later and have a good day. Okay, bye!